Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ashley Collins, and today we are going to talk about a silent thief that is robbing millions of men of their sleep, their energy, and their confidence. Engaging question: have you ever experienced that urgent, furtive awakening? That call that interrupts your deep sleep just when you need it most? Or worse, that persistent feeling that you've never fully emptied your bladder, even after 5 trips to the bathroom? If so, you are part of an alarming and painful statistic. It is estimated that over 50% of men over 50 and a significant percentage of younger men experience some form of nocturia, nighttime urination, or incomplete emptying. By age 60, the vast majority of men, nearly 80%, already suffer from some degree of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This silent decline is what steals your energy, your firmness and intimacy, and your peace of mind. I know because I have witnessed it in my practice for years. Engaging question: have you sought help? Have you gone through the ritual of pills that promise the perfect night? That pharmaceutical treatment that relaxes the muscle or tries to shrink the prostate? Let's be honest. Most of these medications offer temporary relief and come with a list of side effects that are often worse than the original problem: dizziness, sexual dysfunction, and the feeling that in the long run, you're not solving the real cause, but simply masking the symptoms. The big pharmaceutical companies have capitalized on this, paying investing billions in synthetic solutions. But they have ignored the simplest, most potent, and side effect-free solution, the one found in nature's pharmacy, in the food your body craves to heal from the root. My name is Dr. Ashley Collins, and I'm committed to giving you not only the biological truth of why your prostate and bladder are failing you, but also the practical, natural solution I have to reveal today. We are going to talk about how you can reclaim those 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep, that physical potency, and that confidence that comes from a urinary system that works like a Swiss watch. All thanks to 7 magical fruits that nature designed for you. The root of the problem, inflammation and weakness, the frustration you feel is completely valid. The cycle of getting up once, twice, or even 3 times a night doesn't just fragment your sleep. It interrupts your most important hormonal recovery process. Deep sleep is when your body repairs muscle, tissue, consolidates memory, and crucially, regulates your testosterone. When that cycle is broken, the result is a silent decline. Less energy during the day, difficulty concentrating, and over time, a noticeable decrease in firmness and stamina. But what is the real cause that most men don't know? The root of the problem is a subtle, chronic inflammation of the prostate and a weakened function of the detrusor, the main muscle of the bladder. Over time, the benign growth of the prostate presses on the urethra, making it incredibly difficult to empty the bladder completely. This leaves a urine residue that acts as a constant irritant, which translates into that urgent and frequent need to go to the bathroom, especially at night when the parasympathetic system takes over. The bladder is never completely empty, and the prostate is never completely calm. It's a vicious cycle that robs you of your quality of life. The solution is not to drink less water or rely on the next prescription pill. It is to provide your body with the correct molecular architecture to de-inflame, relax, and strengthen. This is where the first of our 7 magical fruits comes in, a true builder of cellular walls and the champion of the fight against inflammation. Fruit 1, the tomato, the anti-inflammatory guardian. The key to the tomato lies in its main carotenoid pigment, lycopene. Lycopene is not just an antioxidant. It is a guardian of the prostatic cell. The pain, urgency, and frequency you experience are a manifestation of inflammation. Biologically, this inflammation is driven by free radicals that attack and damage prostatic cells, leading to BPH, the detailed mechanism. Lycopene accumulates in the cell membranes of the prostate and acts by neutralizing these free radicals, preventing oxidative stress, which is the spark of inflammation. More specifically, lycopene modulates intracellular signaling pathways like nuclear factor B, NFB, a protein that acts as a molecular switch turning on pro-inflammatory genes. By deactivating this switch, lycopene reduces prostate swelling. This relieves the mechanical pressure on the urethra, allowing for a stronger urine flow and a more complete bladder emptying. The dangerous mistake: The most common and dangerous mistake is eating raw tomato in a salad. Its bioavailability is very low because lycopene is fat-soluble and heat-stable. The execution instruction: to unleash the anti-inflammatory power of the tomato. It must be consumed cooked or lightly processed, ideally with a teaspoon of olive oil. Cooking breaks down the tomato's cell walls, releasing the lycopene. Consume the equivalent of a serving of tomato paste or natural tomato sauce heated with olive oil at dinner, ensuring lycopene is circulating in your bloodstream just before bed, ready to do its anti-inflammatory work overnight and calm the prostate so it doesn't wake you up. It is a dose of molecular calm for your urinary system. Fruit 2. Watermelon. The relaxation master. De-inflammation needs to go hand in hand with relaxation to increase your bladder capacity. That's where our second magical fruit comes in, a gem rich in a little-known amino acid that transforms rigidity into elasticity. I'm talking about watermelon, and the star component here is L-citrulline. When you think of watermelon, you think of water, but L-citrulline, concentrated in its pink pulp, is a precursor to L-arginine and, crucially, to nitric oxide. No, in your body. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator that relaxes smooth muscle, and the detrusor muscle of your bladder is precisely smooth muscle. The key to your frequency and urgency is detrusor hyperactivity, the involuntary contraction of the bladder, even when it's not full. The detailed mechanism: L-citrulline is a master of relaxation. By increasing nitric oxide levels, L-citrulline helps relax the detrusor muscle, allowing the bladder to fill to its full capacity without sending premature signals to the brain. This means you can hold more urine for longer, breaking the cycle of urgency. The dangerous mistake, the mistake that nullifies the results, is consuming only the pink pulp. The highest concentration of L-citrulline is actually found in the white rind, just beneath the green skin. Consuming watermelon without that white part is losing 90% of this amino acid's potential. The execution instruction: consume a considerable portion of the pink pulp along with that white layer. The timing is equally critical. Consuming it as your afternoon dessert or snack allows nitric oxide to reach its peak relaxation just before bedtime, strengthening your bladder's retention capacity to resist the nighttime call. Fruit 3. Avocado, the structural builder. If the bladder doesn't empty completely, all the previous effort is nullified. We need a third element that acts as a repairer and strengthener of prostate tissue. The third of our 7 magical fruits, a powerful structural builder, is the avocado, specifically for its richness in vitamin E and beta-sitosterol. The detailed mechanism: the true power lies in beta-sitosterol, a plant phytosterol that is a structural analog of cholesterol. Beta-sitosterol targets the hormone dihydrotestosterone, DHT, which is the main driver of prostate growth. Beta-sitosterol interferes with the 5-alpha reductase enzyme, which converts testosterone into DHT. By reducing the amount of DHT, beta-sitosterol helps slow prostate growth, which, in turn, reduces the physical compression of the urethra. Less compression means a wider flow channel and therefore a stronger stream and a more complete bladder emptying. The dangerous mistake: consuming avocado sporadically or in insufficient portions. Beta-sitosterol requires constant and moderate intake to saturate the enzymatic receptors. The execution instruction: consume half an avocado or an equivalent healthy fat every day, preferably at breakfast or lunch. This ensures a constant concentration in the bloodstream throughout the day. Fruit 4. Pomegranate, the cellular supervisor. This base of calm, capacity, and flow is just the beginning. The next 4 fruits solidify this solution and make it impenetrable, providing the vitamin, hormonal, and cleansing support your body needs. The 4th fruit focuses on advanced cellular protection: pomegranate. The power of the pomegranate lies in its elagitannins and polycalogens. These polyphenols have an antioxidant capacity 3 times higher than red wine and green tea. The detailed mechanism: its detailed mechanism of action not only fights oxidative stress, but also supports apoptosis, the programmed death of damaged or atypical cells in the prostate, acting as a supervisor of cellular health. Studies have shown that pomegranate extract can slow the doubling time of PSA, prostate-specific antigen in men with recurrent prostate cancer. The dangerous mistake. Drinking only processed juices that contain high amounts of added sugar and have lost much of their bioactive compounds due to pasteurization. The execution instruction. Consume natural pomegranate juice or, ideally, the seeds in the afternoon, allowing its potent antioxidants to begin their cellular repair work during sleep hours. Fruit 5. Apple. The systemic calmer. The fifth magical fruit addresses the systemic inflammation that indirectly affects your urogenital system, often caused by sugar imbalances. The apple, with its impressive contribution of quercetin and soluble fiber called pectin. The detailed mechanism. Quercetin is a flavonoid that functions as a potent anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic agent, helping to calm prostatic tissue. Pectin helps regulate intestinal transit and glucose, minimizing insulin spikes that are pro-inflammatory, as intestinal inflammation often translates into pelvic inflammation. The dangerous mistake. Peeling the apple, as the highest concentration of quercetin is found just beneath the skin. The execution. Instruction. Consume the apple with the skin on mid-morning, acting as a glucose buffer and intestinal calmer, maintaining a less hostile internal environment for the prostate. Fruit 6. Prunes. The hormonal regulator, the sixth element, is vital for hormonal balance and liver cleansing, an essential step for the body to effectively manage DHT. I'm talking about prunes, rich in boron and fiber. The detailed mechanism. Boron is a vital trace element that helps regulate free testosterone levels and modulate estrogen, which is essential for prostate health, as excess estrogen can be as detrimental as excess DHT. Its high fiber also promotes the elimination of toxins. Boron supports the production of active testosterone while reducing the amount of sex hormone-binding globulin, SHBG, meaning more available testosterone. The dangerous mistake. Consuming them in excess, which can have a laxative effect, or not hydrating them. The execution instruction. Consume only 2 or 3 prunes, hydrated in warm water before bed, acting as a cleansing tonic and nocturnal hormonal regulator. Fruit 7. Pineapple, the absorption booster. And the seventh and final element is a superfood that seals the absorption capacity and fights microbes that can irritate the bladder. Pineapple, whose star component is the enzyme bromelain. The detailed mechanism. Bromelain is a proteolytic enzyme with natural anti-inflammatory properties that has been shown to reduce tissue swelling. Its action is systemic, meaning it aids the absorption of the other nutrients by breaking down proteins and acts as a general anti-inflammatory that can calm any residual irritation in the urinary tract. The dangerous mistake. Consuming canned pineapple, as the canning process and heat destroy the bromelain. The execution instruction. Consume fresh pineapple or its natural juice in the afternoon snack, enhancing smooth muscle relaxation and facilitating the absorption of the other elements of the solution. Before night. The symphony of healing. The power of synergy, the true magic lies in the multiplied power of these 7 fruits. They are not 7 separate actions, but a symphonic orchestra of prostatic and bladder health that attacks the problem from 7 fronts. Asterisk tomato, lycopene, the primary de-inflammatory agent. Asterisk watermelon, citrulline, the capacity and relaxation agent. Asterisk avocado, beta-cetosterol, the structural and flow agent that reduces DHT. Asterisk pomegranate, pennicallogens, the cellular antioxidant guardian. Asterisk apple, quercetin pectin, the glucose stabilizer and gentle anti-inflammatory. Asterisk prunes, boron fiber, the hormonal regulator and liver cleanser. Asterisk pineapple, bromelain, the absorption booster and enzymatic anti-inflammatory. Together, these 7 elements close the cycle of nocturnal frustration. The prostate calms down, the bladder relaxes, the channel is free, and the body is nourished for a complete recovery that traditional medicine often ignores. Engaging. Question. Imagine waking up after 8 hours of deep, uninterrupted sleep. What would you do with that newfound energy? The control of your bladder and your prostate is not just a matter of physical health. It is the foundation of your self-esteem, your energy, and your connection with others. A man who sleeps, who feels strong, and who has control over his body is a man who radiates confidence and potency in every area of his life. You have a pharmacy in your kitchen that surpasses the empty promise of big corporations. Your body is crying out for this simple correction. Do yourself the favor of giving it the molecular architecture it needs to thrive. Final call to action. If this video opened your eyes or made you think, I ask you to join this conversation. Give this video a thumbs up so I know this message is valuable. Share it with that friend, father, or brother you know is suffering in silence. And please leave a comment below and tell me which of these 7 fruits you will start incorporating today, and tell me where you're watching from. I will read your comments to continue helping this community. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss a science-backed health revelation. Your journey to total control of your bladder and your sleep begins today. Dare to rest. I'm Dr. Ashley Collins, and I'll see you in the next video.